What would happen if we stopped buying? The day the world stops shopping, how ending consumerism saves the environment and ourselves. By J.B. Mackinnon. This book discusses how and why reducing our consumption may be the best approach to healing our ecosystem. People worry about the increase in world population, but the greater environmental challenge is how much each consumer consumes. Looking at resources used, raising one child in the United States is equal to raising 13 children in a poor country. Rich countries put a much heavier demand on Earth's resources. Even the greening of consumption, which is making appliances more efficient, is not helping the way we thought it would. People end up saving money or electricity and they think, oh, that means I can buy more. So they buy more TVs, more computers, more refrigerators. And we are actually extracting more resources and burning through more energy than we ever used before. Mackinnon says that consumption has increased since World War II. We have become obsessed with wealth, possessions, and status. Businesses are open on Sundays, and we can buy on the internet at any time. Problems created by consumer culture include pollution, urbanization, and exploitation. The poor countries are suffering the most. There is damage to our ecosystem. Animals are overhunted, killed by pollution and loss of habitat. Overfishing. Companies say, we have to feed the world, but most of the fish are going to feed the rich in the United States, Europe, and Japan. Materialistic values lead us to become more self-serving. We end up being less empathetic and we are volunteering less in the community. Mackinnon says the only time that greenhouse gas emissions go down is when the world stops shopping. And we saw this during COVID and during recessions. There are two types of growth: expansion, producing more, and maturity, wanting little. Not everyone follows consumer culture. There are businesses in the world that are 800 to 1300 years old, and they've focused on quality and customer service, not profits. It's important to understand why we do things. Are we buying more to impress people? Are we overworking because it's the in thing to do? Or would we like to reduce our stress, focus on improving our physical health, or building a sense of community? Mackinnon says that we can start now. If everyone reduced their consumption by 5%, it would make a huge difference. And 5% is reasonable. We can do that. How can we prioritize others and the environment? Mackinnon has us look at the middle class in Ecuador. In general, they have on-the-spot heating for showers, no air conditioning, no cars, no dryers, one computer per household, one TV per household, cell phones only for the adults, they eat little meat, and they rarely fly. This is called one planet living, living within the means of Earth's resources. Half of the world's population live this way. And the United States used to, but we've gotten out of hand. We can regain some of this. If we reduce our income, we will reduce our consumption. We can donate to agencies that help people with basic needs, such as libraries. We can support ecologically minded companies, such as Levi's, which knows that we can make the greatest impact on the environment by consuming less. They encourage thoughtful buying and to reuse clothing, not recycle. Slowing down consumption also triggers innovation. Outside of London, Vitality School Open every day for everyone, free of charge. People can go there to learn a skill. Learn how to cook, read, write, musical instrument, do yoga. They may work together at cleaning up a public space. And it is working well, boosting social connections and mental health in the community. The day the world stops shopping makes you aware of other cultures and ways of doing business. And after J.B. Mackinnon wrote it, he bought less, repaired more, walked and read more, and he said, we need new business models, new policies, new habits and infrastructure. We need to rethink everything. Thanks for watching. Keep reading and have a great week.